The Wise Turtle and the Impatient Hare, a tale of patience and friendship. Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest filled with tall trees and colourful flowers, there lived a young hare named Harry. Harry was the fastest animal in the forest, and he loved to boast about his speed. He would run around all day challenging other animals to races and making fun of those who couldn't keep up. But among all the animals, there was one who Harry particularly enjoyed teasing: the wise old turtle, Tessa. Harry hopped around quickly while Tessa the Turtle walked slowly along the forest path and said, "Hey Tessa, why are you so slow? You'll never get anywhere like that. I could run circles around you 100 times before you even take one step." Despite Harry's constant teasing, Tessa never got upset. She simply smiled and continued her slow, steady pace. She knew something Harry didn't, that patience and perseverance were just as important as speed. One day, after another round of Harry's taunts, Tessa decided to teach him a lesson in patience. With a gentle smile, she said, "Harry, how about we have a race? You always say you're faster than me, but let's see if you can win with more than just speed." Harry laughed so hard that his belly hurt. A race? Against a turtle? He couldn't believe his ears. "This will be the easiest race of my life, Tessa. You're on." The other animals gathered to watch. The race was set for the next morning, and everyone was excited to see what would happen. Surely the fast hare would win, but the animals were curious about why Tessa, the slowest among them, would challenge him. Morning arrives. Harry and Tessa stand at the starting line. The wise owl, acting as the judge, flies overhead and gives the signal to start. At the crack of dawn, the race began. Harry bolted off the starting line, speeding down the path, leaving a trail of dust behind him. Tessa, on the other hand, moved at her usual slow and steady pace, step by step, completely unbothered by Harry's quick start. After a short while, Harry was so far ahead that he could no longer see Tessa behind him. Feeling overconfident, he decided to take a nap under a shady tree. And Harry said, "Tessa will take forever to catch up. I've got plenty of time to rest." Meanwhile, Tessa kept moving steadily forward, step by step, never stopping or looking back. As the hours passed, Tessa quietly made her way through the forest, inching closer to where Harry slept. Harry wakes up with a yawn stretching under the tree. He glances around, expecting to see Tessa far behind him, but to his surprise, Tessa is slowly but surely making her way past him. When Harry woke up, he was shocked. Tessa was about to pass him. Panicked, he jumped up and started running again, but it was too late. "I can't believe I let her get ahead." Harry ran as fast as he could, but no matter how fast he went, Tessa's steady pace brought her closer and closer to the finish line. And so, against all odds, Tessa crossed the finish line first. The forest erupted in cheers. Tessa had won the race, not by being the fastest, but by being patient and consistent. Harry stands next to Tessa, looking embarrassed, but also impressed. "Tessa, I can't believe it. You really beat me. How did you do it?" "It wasn't about speed, Harry. It's about patience and determination. Sometimes, slow and steady wins the race." Harry learned a valuable lesson that day. He realized that boasting and rushing ahead without thinking wasn't always the best way. Tessa's wisdom had taught him that patience and perseverance were just as important as speed and strength. Remember, Harry, life isn't always a race. Sometimes it's about taking your time, learning along the way, and never giving up. From that day forward, Harry stopped teasing the other animals. Instead, he learned to appreciate everyone's unique strengths, and he and Tessa became good friends, often sharing their adventures together. And so the moral of the story is simple. Patience, persistence, and kindness can take you much further than pride and haste. No matter how fast you are, it's important to respect others and understand that everyone moves at their own pace. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this story, and we'll see you in the next adventure.